Always one of the bridesmaids and never the bride for this young Swansea team so far. But today we have as good a chance as any of reaching the Champions League semi-final when we will take on Barcelona at home in the quarter-final second leg. And we will follow that with an FA Cup semi-final against Arsenal. It doesn't get bigger than that for this young Swansea team. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea, and if you are a first-time visitor, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment, help us to grow and help us to support all that good stuff that you can see scrolling about up there. And if you have been following along already, you will know that it has been a very strange season, but we have just recently in the Premier League pulled away from our nearest competitors, and we are now sitting 13 points in front of Manchester City and West Ham with only 6 games to go. And I think that the Premier League is pretty much done and dusted. Manchester City, who've been very, very poor this season, especially early on, they have recovered lately, but not enough, I don't think, to now mount a serious challenge. And the surprise of the season, West Ham, well, they've just recently bottled it. And unfortunately for them, we have kept our form and we have pulled away from the 2 or 3 who are in the chasing pack. I believe that the Premier League is already won, and today we will focus on the cup competitions, and we have a European Champions League quarter-final second leg at home to Barcelona, and a game that we could win, and we are hopeful that we will make it into the semi-final for the very first time, and we're going to follow that with a semi-final tie in the FA Cup against Arsenal. These 2 games will be season-defining games. But let's have a look at what's happened on the pitch since you were last with us. And when you were last with us, you saw us beat Roma by 3-2 in the second leg of the knockout round, first knockout round in the Champions League, which set up the quarter-final with Barcelona. We then had a very, very big victory at home to West Ham in the Premier League, and that is what has allowed us to pull away from the competitors. And then against Queen's Park Rangers, we had a very nice 2-0 victory in the FA Cup quarter-final game. We completely dominated. We played our reserve team and they did a very nice job. And then against Tottenham, we had a 1-0 victory in the Premier League. It allowed us to solidify our position at the top. But we went away to Barcelona in optimistic mood, and we suffered a 1-0 defeat, even though we absolutely dominated that game. They scored late on from a set piece, and we do have some work to do in the second leg. And then against Chelsea at home, we had a very nice 2-0 victory to set us up for today's game against Barcelona, and we're hopeful of reaching the semi-final for the very first time. And then after that, in a special bonus today, we will play Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final. Can we get to the final for the 4th year in a row? And can we get the FA Cup back after we lost it last year to Manchester City? So let's begin with the game against Barcelona. So the team for today is Costa in goal, Timber, Kasumu, Buongiorno and Mendes make up our regular back four. Karacha, Elmes and Adli in midfield. Wirtz and Denner will play up front with Brozier, who is the surprise selection for today, who's in extremely good form and gets the nod ahead of Vitinha and Osimhen. And so this is a very, very big game for this Swansea team, and it has taken us a long time to be in a position where we could possibly reach the semi-final of the Champions League. And we're going to tell the boys that I have a lot of faith in them and that they can do this, and they should go out there and make the most of this. occasion and go and bring home the bacon. We have beaten Barcelona in the Champions League before, once in the first round knockout stages, and we managed a very, very comfortable 6-3 aggregate victory against them then. Can we do it again? And here's a chance. Denner has found Brozier, and Swansea are ahead, and it is Swansea 1, Barcelona 0. A perfect start, a poor throw-in from Barcelona. Denner picked up the ball and just fed inside to Vitinha, who was all on his own, and we have gone 1-0 up, and we are tied on aggregate at 1-1, and it's a perfect start, and we are very, very excited here. And can we build on that now? We have decided that we are going to attack Barcelona, that we're not going to sit back, that we're going to go for it. And here's a chance for Barcelona, beautifully blocked by the defence, and Denner sends a long ball forward, and the highlight comes to an end, and it remains Swansea 1, Barcelona 0. It's going to be, I think, a very tight, nervy affair as Adley takes a corner for Swansea, and that's headed in, and he's hit the post. That was Denner at the back post, whose header hit the post, and wow, that was another nervy moment, and we could have gone into the lead in the tie. We do have to be careful on the left. We're being told that they are very strong on the left, and I may look at thinking about putting Timber on a support role rather than an attack role to try and close down that left-hand side of the pitch. Or it is possible I might focus our play down the left and try to just keep the ball over there, where we seem to be doing very, very well at the moment. And Florian Wirtz has burst through the middle. It's Wirtz with a chance, and it's saved by the goalkeeper, and it remains Swansea 1, Barcelona 0. And at the moment, I'm not going to do anything. We seem to be well on top in this game. And here is another corner swung in towards the near post. It comes out to Karacha, who's on a yellow card. He finds Adley. Adley looks for support from Elmes. He's looking inside for Florian Wirtz. And here's Kasumu. And the highlight comes to an end. And here, Swansea have another opportunity. We're dominating the game, but we just do need to create more chances. And there's a lovely ball over the top for Timber. Timber, can he get across it? And it's hit the post again. That is twice we have hit the post, and Barcelona survive. And it remains 1-1 in the tie as Adley takes another corner into the near post, and it's headed away. And here's Karacha picking up the ball. He finds Adley. Adley, can he get across in? He gets across into Denner, and Denner heads it over the crossbar, and we are completely dominating Barcelona, and we cannot find that extra little bit of goal, that finish that we need to make it 2-0 as the game is coming up towards half-time. But we can be very pleased with ourselves. It's Swansea 1, Barcelona 0, and if we can just find that extra little bit, then we could win this game. I'm going to tell them it's time to dig in. It's time to get out there and make the difference. And I've got faith in you. Have faith in yourselves. And we can reach the semi-final for the first time ever. We've completely dominated the game. Although the stats seem to be just suggesting that it's not as dominant as we thought it was. It is Barcelona looking to play it long, but Buongiorno cuts that out. Karacha in midfield finds Mendes on the left. Mendes, he's going to look inside. He finds Florian Wirtz. Wirtz to Brozier. Brozier, can he find a pass? He's going to drive forward himself. He's going into the box. Here is Brozier. Brozier, can he get a cross in? He can, and Swansea have made it 2-0. And now it's game on, and Barcelona are on the way out of the Champions League, I believe. And maybe I will make some changes now, because we do have some very, very tired players. And Brozier, the surprise selection today, he's been in outstanding form, burst into the box and has fed in Adley, who's made it 2-0. And let's go and make some changes. And so we have made a couple of changes. We have brought Malacia on at left back for Mendes, who wasn't having the greatest of games. And we have brought on Pobega for Adley, who was very, very tired. But it is Barcelona. They're looking to get back into this game. And here is a chance, and Barcelona have hit the post. It would have been a terrible, terrible thing had that gone in. But it remains Swansea 2, Barcelona 0. We have, again, got some tired players. We may need to bring Timber off now. Let's bring Timber off, and we'll bring on Cambiasso just to shore up that right-hand side, put some fresh legs on there. We are 2-0 up against Barcelona, 2-1 on the tie overall, and we are coming to the end of the game. Can we just hold on now, and then we will be in the semi-finals of the Champions League. And it is Swansea who have a free kick. And that is a terrible, terrible free kick, and we have given away a goal, have we? No, it's a great save by Costa, and I thought for 1 minute we were going to give away a very, very silly goal there, but we're managing, I think, to hold on. There are just a few minutes left. Now, don't give it away this time, as Karacha feeds it back, and it's interchange back to Karacha, Wirtz, Karacha, Pabega, he finds Denner's looking to burst through the middle, but it finds its way to Malassia's in a lot of space down the left. Can he get a good cross in? Yes, he can. Swansea have made it 3-0. It is now game over. Elmas has made it 3-0 with a driven shot into the corner. It was a lovely play by Malassia down the left. Beautiful, beautiful football as he drove to the byline. Good cross into the box, and Elmas thundered it into the back of the net. It is now Swansea 3, Barcelona 0. We are in the semi-final of the Champions League, and it is now full-time. And what a result that was. Well done, everyone. That was great stuff. And we have made it to the semi-final of the Champions League for the first time in our history. And as you can see, Chelsea are still in there, Manchester City are still in there, and West Ham, the season surprise package, have beaten Paris Saint-Germain. So it is 4 English teams in the semi-final. And what a game that was, and how brilliant that was. I'm speechless at the moment. First time ever in the semi-final. But now, let's calm down again. We have to refocus, and we go and play Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final. And so the team for today against Arsenal in the semi-final of the FA Cup is Costa in goal, with Timber, Kasumu, Buongiorno and Malassia at the back. Having played so well against Barcelona, he's going to get his chance, with Karacha, Etim, Adli and Wirtz making up the midfield, and Osimhen and Vitinha will play up front. And this is a game that I would like to win. It's not a game that I feel very optimistic about. We always traditionally struggle against Arsenal. We seem to beat certain teams. We often do well against lower league teams, but when it comes to Arsenal, Chelsea, I'm never completely optimistic that we can put away these teams. And so the game has begun, and it is at the moment fairly quiet. Arsenal have just slightly edged it, but we have got most of the possession, and things seem to be going fairly well at the moment. It's a very, very quiet start to the semi-final. There haven't been many opportunities, but we have set the team up to play in a certain way. We are not going to press them too much, because they are very, very fast, and the idea is not to go diving in and giving away free kicks, or to allow them to dribble past us. And I do want to, before we go on, I think what I will do is we'll tell them not to get stuck in, but we're going to actually stay on our feet. They're very, very pacey up front, especially out wide. And there's a lovely ball over the top, and Timber is in space. Can Timber get the ball into the box? And Osimhen has a chance, and it has been parried by the goalkeeper and goes out for a corner. We have had the first highlight. Is that a good sign or not? Here's Adli to flick in the corner. It comes back to Adli. His cross is looped over, and something has gone on here. I think it might be Adli is offside, and so the highlight comes to a close. And it is Arsenal now with the next highlight. 36 minutes are gone. It's 0-0. And we are holding our own and doing very, very well, as Odegaard looks to get into the box and gets a shot in which grazes the crossbar. far and goes over. It hasn't been the most scintillating of games, but we'll take this. It just needs one moment of magic from someone, and we can win this. These games are always tight, always nervy, and we just need to hang on in there. Just defend well, and we will do okay. And that's a poor header, has put Costa under immense pressure, and now we are in all sorts of trouble as Buongiorno keeps a calm head at the back, finds Malacia, and they're passing it around, and I'd rather they didn't do that. And Arsenal have cleared up at the back. And maybe what I need to be thinking of is not to be playing out from the back, but to be going a little bit more direct against Arsenal, with a little bit of more of a tempo, because they are very much in this game. And there's a little ball into the box, and it's a great save by Costa. And if we can see this out to half-time, I think that's what I will do, is we'll up the tempo and go a little bit more direct in the second half and see if we can't freak Arsenal out a little bit. As the corner comes in, and that's cleared away, and it comes out to Arsenal again, and they're looking to get a cross in. It's to the back post, and he's in space, turns, but beautifully defended by Swansea. Here is Osimhen looking to bring it forward, and that's going to be intercepted, and Arsenal will pick up the loose ball. And we are looking like we're coming to half-time. It's been a very dire game. It's been very even so far, and I think that I am going to make some changes here. Tell them they have the ability to make a difference. Go out there and do it. And we're going to make a few little tweaks to the system. And we're just going to, probably what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit more direct, with a slightly higher tempo, and we're not going to play out from defense. So let's go more direct, and we'll play at a higher tempo and see if we can't make the difference, because I feel this game is going away from us unless I actually do something, and maybe we can freak Arsenal out a little bit and see if those changes will make the difference. But the game is still going along, this very 0-0. Timber is tired, so I think that it's time for him to come off and be replaced by Cambiasso. Kasumu is also very tired, and I think possibly we will substitute him off with Pobega. But it is Swansea who have the ball, and Osimhen finds Mendes. Mendes' cross is claimed by the goalkeeper, and we're going to also take off Adley and bring on Markowski in midfield for a rare appearance. And here is Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen get the better of Pobega, and his shot is claimed by Costa. And this game is going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be us who gets the winner, or it's going to be Arsenal. But at the moment, it remains Swansea 0, Arsenal 0. It is petering out, and it looks like it's going to extra time. And we have some very, very tired players on the pitch, but we do have a free kick, and Wirtz flies in the free kick, and Buongiorno's header clips the top of the crossbar, and it remains 0-0. But the game is not over. There is another highlight, and here come Arsenal looking to play out of the back, and that's a long ball. We should be able to pick that up, and it is Malacia, he fires a long ball which is claimed by Arsenal, and Arsenal are looking to counter-attack now. And here is Hudson-Odoi, and his ball is intercepted by Swansea. And Osimhen's looking over the top for Vitinha. This is your moment, and Vitinha has made it 1-0 to Swansea in the 86th minute. We changed the two forwards up front today to give the other two a rest, and Vitinha has come up with the goods, and maybe the decision to play the long, faster, direct game has paid off, and Vitinha found his way through and has made it 1-0. And I think now the time has come to actually just go back to what we were doing, and we're going now to go to shorter passing game. We've used the tactic to break up Arsenal, to freak them out a little bit. we're going to slow the game down as well a little bit and try to see this game out now. And it is Swansea 1, Arsenal 0. Are we in the final for the 4th year running? And time is running out, and Arsenal have hit a long ball up the field. They are going much more direct now. And here is Cambiasso. Cambiasso looks inside. He finds Pobega to Karacha. We are dominating this game now, and Arsenal seem sunk, but they could always hit us on the counter-attack as Osimhen finds himself in the penalty area. He's looking inside for Malacia. Malacia finds Karacha to Wirtz. Wirtz to Osimhen. Back to Wirtz. It's all go, and Wirtz hits a shot, and it's 2-0. And Swansea have beaten Arsenal in the semi-final of the FA Cup. 2-0 to the Swans, and Wirtz with a blast from the outside the penalty area, interchanging with players on the edge of the box, and from 30 yards he beat the goalkeeper. You've got to suspect that the goalkeeping was a little bit dodgy there, but it is Swansea 2, Arsenal 0, and Arsenal are not, obviously they're not going to be giving up on this, and they are looking to counter-attack for the last time. I'm going to just drop the lines back now, and we're going to hold on to what we've got now, and if we can do that, we'll be in the final, in the semi-final of the Champions League, in the final of the FA Cup. And here is Vitinha. Vitinha through, and Vitinha has made it 3-0 in off the post. Arsenal are sunk, and Swansea deservedly winners. We played absolutely brilliantly in the second half, and my decision to go more direct paid off, and we surprised Arsenal with that approach. And here is Vitinha again. This is giving me a selection headache now, as Vitinha, Brozier, Denner, Osimhen, they are all forwards in form, and it's really difficult to know who to select. But as we see this game out, we have beaten Arsenal by 3-0 in the semi-final of the FA Cup. And if we have a look, and elsewhere, Fulham have beaten Manchester City by 4-3, and so we will play Fulham in the semi-final or in the final of the FA Cup. And oh, well, maybe that wasn't the FA Cup, because I thought Fulham were playing Manchester City. Let's just have a look. Yes, it was. It's Fulham 4, Manchester City 3. So we will play Fulham in the FA Cup final and have every chance of regaining the FA Cup this year. And what's coming up, there's a lot of things coming up, but I think we will come back for the second leg of the Champions League, where we will play Manchester City at home. And who knows, maybe is this year. Is it this year that we will reach the final of the Champions League? At some point, we have to beat Manchester City. Is it this year? And so from a very, very happy Liberty Stadium in Swansea, if you are new to the channel, then don't forget, subscribe, like, watch and comment, and help us to grow, help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above up there. We are very, very happy here at Swansea, and at the moment as it stands, looks like we will be back for the Champions League semi-final second leg against Manchester City. And so for now, all that remains to be said is we will see you in the next episode.